Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love. And I shared yesterday that I have been having a lot of um, kind of flashbacks, if you like, to when I first met my twin. And thank you, you know who you are, who put the comment on the video, because it's a lady put a comment on a video with a link to another video where a lady called Sonnet 117 was talking about that we have come to a closure of a 10-year cycle. And then what I realized, and because I just hadn't thought about it, but basically it was 10 years ago that I met my twin this very week. And so the fact that I'd been having all of these very strong sensations of being back when I met my twin and like being in the same, having strong flashbacks about when we first met. And then now it does make sense because I was like, oh yeah, it's exactly this week, 10 years ago that we met. So what I'm going to ask then is I'm going to ask the cards around this 10-year cycle. Because I'm sure that for lots of us, it'll be a 10-year cycle. So the question that I'm asking the Wisdom of Love Oracle is just like, what is the significance of this 10-year cycle for the Twin Flame Collective, who are in the same kind of soul group as for me? And goodness. So the 10-year cycle is this thing that for 10 years we have literally been chopping wood, as in clearing up your energy, as in, constantly like clearing, shifting, clearing, shifting, clearing, shifting, clearing, shifting, clearing, shifting. And so that's what's been happening. So the next one that I want to ask is, okay, well, that's what's been happening. What is the outcome of all of that clearing and shifting and clearing and shifting and clearing and shifting? Interestingly, 42, I noticed the number 42, and yesterday the number that kept following me around was the number 42 as well. So I'm going to read letter 42, which came through not that long ago. Look, the balance. Look at that. Because we're balancing the energies overall on the planet. That's the purpose of what we're here for. Purpose of waking up to the twin flame energy. The purpose of being an awakened soul is to bring balance to the planet. And what do we need to be focusing on now? What do we need to be focusing on now? Because it's in some sense it's quite reassuring to know about the different cycles that they then relate to what you've been feeling, right? And what you've been experiencing. And so that's actually very reassuring to know, okay, well, that makes sense then. And so therefore, okay, it gives a bit of, it makes me think, okay, this is credible then. Because of course you can't help it, but our conscious, we all question ourselves all the time. I mean, I do. I'm always, questioning and then thinking, no, this is what I'm, but that's a cycle, right? And we all have to do the groundwork, because if you don't do the groundwork, then that's when you start spiraling and start questioning and doubting and all of that. And we are all humans, so there's not one of us that doesn't do that. So the next one is, look, because we are between the worlds, we are moving through energies, right? We're going out of the shadow into the light, moving through all of our collective shadow, moving through all of the fear and the doubt, basically, into the light. So what do we need to know is the outcome of all of this? And the message is, oh no, there might be a bit more chaos and conflict to come, more of that inner angst, right, as we break free. And that's so true. So as we have moved between worlds, we have created chaos in our, chaos is all around us, basically, which it is. And in this journey of creating balance on the planet, we're being told to master our energy, to go and, do everything to um, essentially be the master of our own energy, because in amongst this process, of course, there's chaos and conflict because we're constantly being challenged. So, yes, that is very much the twin flame journey. And just one more then. Okay, what is the last one you want to say? Look, it's time to let go of all of the fear and doubt and walk into the light. And at the bottom of the deck is to breathe. So it's my twin's birthday today. So so this message is very strong, isn't it? To say, of course, that is all the emotions, because it does create that inner, I'd love to be able to celebrate with my twin today, but that's not going to happen. And, all of this sort of energetic journey, which we've just been told about in the cards, about finding balance and mastering your energy and moving between fear and doubt into the light, to trust, to let go of the fear and doubt, to breathe your way through this experience. Every single day, we have different experiences that we need to just ground ourselves and work through. So that is very interesting, isn't it? It's always, the cards just really never lie. They just always are so incredibly spot on. So we are going to see what I'm going to read 42 because that was the number. And we will see what 42 wants to tell us. So this is the letter for today. And it is this. It is, please try to believe in me and in us and in what our love will do. Remember what we were like when we were living and loving each other with no boundaries and no fears. In those moments, it was truly beautiful and peaceful and blissful. The waves of love and emotion were so powerful. I mean, isn't this interesting? It's referring to that first bubble phase when you first meet each other, and it's, that incredible kind of energy and just allowing yourself to be in that space. Yes, very synchronistic, and just saying, being able to love each other with no boundaries and no fears. Just like the cards are saying, we need to let go of those boundaries and fears, that this is never going to happen. So remember those times and focus on that feeling. We can feel that for each other whenever we want to. We just need to focus on our hearts, focus on your heartbeat, and think to yourself that my heartbeat is beating at the same time, because we are two hearts beating as one. Whenever you feel panicky or unsure, just do that. Focus on your heartbeat and know that I'm always there to support you, to love you, to free you from your mind. Have no doubt. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is, you're my angel of my morning, my afternoon, and my night. In fact, of every second of every waking minute and every dream at night. All my dreams and wishes lead back to you and this incredible gift of unconditional, wholehearted love we share for each other. No one can describe how beautiful it feels to love and be loved with absolute purity, honesty, and for no gain. It just is, because we love. We love because we are love together. You and me, we make love. We embody the essence of pure divine love, pure beauty, pure romantic and passionate love. You are my soul and my heart. Well, the other interesting thing that happened yesterday was that I also do B&B, and the guest that arrived at my house, he was like a really lovely guy, and he was on his way to an ashram in India, and and he was just basically just so, switched on and awakened, and it just made me think again that there's all these souls walking around the earth and like going and like putting their little anchor of light everywhere, and just that feeling of connectedness and knowing that, it's like, I know, like when you could talk to each other, you're like, I know, and there's that, I know, this like connection of love, and it's like a deeper knowing of the universe and what the meaning is, and all of those things that just it just made me feel again reassured, and also made me think that's something that I would like to do next year. This particular ashram is he also, you might know of Muji. um, he has his in Portugal, and I think also in India. But anyway, so it was just a really fascinating discussion, and again, just a real lovely little reminder when you meet a sort of very alike people, that there's just this special thing that happens. So I'm going to finish by 42. If you haven't checked out Muji, then go have a look. Lots of his teachings are on YouTube. So and so this is letter 42, and it is book 3. So don't worry, my love. I know that you've been allowing your mind to play tricks on you. There you go. I mean, it's making you question whether I really do love you, whether I really am going to come for you. I mean, and whether we really are going to spend our life together. And can dreams really come true? Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, they can. You are my dream, and I'm determined to make our life together as perfect as possible. Every day is going to be perfectly perfect. I'm trying my best to come to you. Don't ever question my love for you or this journey. Both are true love. Well, well, well. That is the message today. So if you would like to check out the video that the beautiful lady put as she added a comment to the video yesterday, and in it there's a link to Sonnet 117's video where she is talking about this 10-year cycle. And again, it was spot on for what I've been experiencing, because I then realized it's exactly 10 years ago this week that I first met my twin. And we were first in that kind of like amazing kind of bubble phase. And I really cannot believe it's 10 years. It's quite, yeah, it's quite mind-blowing. So there we go. That is the message for today. I very much hope that message has helped, and maybe it provided you with some sort of a little bit of enlightenment for you and your story, or your connection. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. I might do a second one for today because it's a special day. It's my twin's birthday, so I think I will do a second one just to say what's a special message for today, because it's a special day. So there we go. That's the message. I'll be back in a bit. So if you'd like a service, all details are in the link below. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, stay switched on to the light. See you. Bye.